What else was born in Ilion?
Cutco
Knives.
The great Jim Stitt Jr.
We've been there many times.
I know we're 18 minutes in and haven't talked about Indiana Jones, which is why you clicked on this podcast.
This is what we do.
So
here's what we do.
Welcome to the show.
Like, subscribe, comment, 5-star review, please.
Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banter, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated.
From literary masterpieces to blockbuster flops, nothing is safe from our snarky reviews and wild tangents. Who knew Hoosiers could be this entertaining?
So grab your popcorn and reading glasses, because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends.
You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up. What I was saying is this is another one for the Germans.
This movie tonight?
This movie.
Oh, I know.
We just can't get away from it.
We can't escape the Nazis.
Yeah.
I think.
Those uniforms, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're pretty realistic.
I bet you're going to take off that uniform.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
What did I just read? Oh.
I think that was pretty spot on, if I'm not
Unbroken?
Tattooist in Auschwitz.
Oh, yeah. You finally... So what made you finally pick that up?
I really wanted some nonfiction, or at least not self-help, to read.
Some not nonfiction?
Isn't Tattooist in Auschwitz fiction?
No. It's based on a true story.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's
historical,
I guess. Historical narrative.
Historical narrative, yeah. But I was flying to
Man, this is good.
Hilton Head because sometimes I fly to the United States too, and I finished it. And
this is you read it or you listened to it?
Read it. You got me the book.
You read on planes?
Oh yeah.
Wow. You ever get sick?
I get sick.
I don't. I do have a reading light that I wrap around my neck. That helps.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah, and then I'm not blinding other people with light. No, that
doesn't help your sickness.
I feel like vision, like it's looking down plus trying too hard to read in dark.
That could be. Yeah. For me, it's like the same thing with a car. Like if I'm reading and things flying past in my peripheral vision or movement.
Yeah, movement.
Like sometimes I'll read on the boat
gets me for sure.
And I'm swaying. I'm like, oh, can't do this.
Yeah, you're right though.
Like when people will read while they're on a treadmill or something, I have no idea how people do that.
Dude, bobbing. Yeah, I can't do that.
No clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to do that. I definitely love podcasts though. I love combining activities.
Yeah, I mean,
you feel so efficient.
I do. I do.
So once in a while I do force myself to do my walk outside with nothing. And I do appreciate it, but then I sometimes do. I'm like, I'm wasting my time.
I think I'm such an all or nothing guy because of my OCD that I've been giving myself permission to just change halfway through. Like I'll walk and I'll be like, okay, I think I'm ready to listen to a podcast now.
Love it.
Versus like the inefficiency. Like Kelsey will tell you, like if we're in the car and we're going somewhere, I never turn back because I hate how inefficient it is. So we're just not going back for that thing.
A shirt, and you're like, I'll buy a new shirt.
Yeah,
when we get there.
100%.
I'll buy a new shirt.
I will wear this shirt the whole weekend.
You know what?
Which
I needed. You know what? I needed a new shirt.
Yeah, that's right. This is God
Thanks,
telling
God.
me.
I definitely feel the same.
Or like, the efficiency. Like we're down to one car this week, which seems like we're getting a new car. We cannot have this car anymore. But we're down to one car, and like I can't go back and forth. If we're doing that thing, we'll do it, and then we're coming back home. I can't go back and forth. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But if we are, I'm going to be listening to a podcast.
You're saying going to buy the car?
Well, I'm going to buy it. Yeah, I'm going to buy a new car.
Yeah, but you're saying you can't go back and forth, like you can't leave.
Like we're down to one car, so I'm not going to go to school, come back, go back to the school function, and no, we're just going to go. We're going to stay on that side of town until we're done. And we're going home
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Which is tough so you're funny because you live in Fishers. Well, you both do. You live in Fishers and you have school in Carmel.
My office is 86 in college. Though.
Yeah. So
I set up.
It's 10 minutes from
I
school.
set my morning meetings near the school.
Yeah.
On purpose.
But on the days that I can come all the way back home and work, I'm like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
I mean, unless you have the ability to call people on the way.
I think a move is imminent for the Manguses.
Nice.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, we'll stay put.
2.65%.
Yeah,
Feeling pretty great. Yeah. Literally the same house, double the mortgage payment. Yeah, we've looked. We've looked. But yeah, there's a good 15-minute radius around Cormdale that's killer.
Yep.
Rem, what else is killer right now?
Is this where I talk about Indiana Jones?
That was a smooth transition to our podcast stats.
I was just curious on the podcast stats. We hadn't heard them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You were talking about listening to podcasts.
By the way,
I thought that's where
German
you were going the whole
listenership.
time.
Is that what you guys are after? How many Germans are listening to this show?
Yeah, how rude should we be to the Germans?
That's definitely
tonight?
one stat I do like to
suck. So they're at 5.8%. We lost another 0.9%, unless you believe we're just gaining more American followers, which is probably what's happening.
more overall.
But like, what the heck, Germans?
Yeah.
I mean,
spread the word. Like, if you're in Germany and you're listening to us, spread the word. You don't want to keep losing ground on the Americans.
You don't. And
only
you know what?
losers lose productivity due to recruiting.
Don't be upset that we don't cheer for the Germans in any of these movies. Because, in all fairness, the Americans do not depict Germans well in literally any movie. Now, they're not working with much.
I mean, maybe we're depicting them well.
Yeah, maybe they love it. Maybe this is what they wanted. You know what I don't know is how many Mormons listen to the show. I'm still working on that number.
Is that not a demographic Spotify track?
For some reason, Spotify does not segregate them.
Interesting.
They don't segregate white people either.
Interesting.
Just Germans. So the top 10, still in number 1 with a commanding lead, The Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson, will be in first place for...
Is that like doubling everything?
Some time. It is doubling number 2.
Holy cow.
Number 2, Gladiator, because we talk about it so much, which makes me think we just need to start talking about other episodes. So let's pick one. For instance, you had mentioned that Green Lights, Matthew McConaughey, came up in conversation. That is number 6.
It's a great book. Love
now,
that book.
I think we have like 5 books in here, and we gathered that was because we were listed as a book review, and we've changed to movie review. So we'll see.
It still says books on mine.
On Spotify, it won't update.
Bro, I'm telling you, I
know you did. I was there.
So if you're listening to the show and you know more than I do, email us at thecoverpod@gmail.com.
Yes, do that.
We're not going to check it, but
I check it like every 2 weeks.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Top 10 Indifferent Stars Above, cracking the top 10.
Oh,
which is pretty good because it
a
came out
newcomer to the
last 10
that's a newcomer
episodes
to
or
the
so.
top 10.
Yeah. What's that one about?
Are these all listens like iTunes and stuff too?
This
or
is all
just
listens.
Spotify?
No, this is all listens.
All listens except YouTube.
Okay.
It's about eating people.
Eating people. So that's a fun one. Definitely check out that one.
I would say Indifferent Stars Above is about eating people.
That's literally what it's about. It says that on the back cover. This book.
They're basically teasing it from the beginning.
Okay.
Like if you're going to say, hey, which book is about eating people? It would be none of these other ones. The Big Short, is that about eating people?
If somebody ever said, have you ever read a book about eating people?
Is The Big Short on there?
I'd be like, yeah.
Big Short's number 9?
I listened and watched. And The Big Short's number 9, yeah.
Nice.
Christian Bale, which, by the way, we're sneaking in like a lot more Christian Bale movies than I thought. That we have, like, The Dark Knight was just it just launched on Thursday.
I think we just decided to just only do movies we really like.
Yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do. Now, I will tell you, and all these other ones are ones that we've talked before. Storyteller by Dave Grohl, Forrest Gump, Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, Boys in the Boat is a top 5, Remember the Titans, and Devil in the White City. Now, those are all great episodes. They are a lot of books. But I will tell you the last 10 episodes, the 2 that are surging out of any of them, which breaks my heart a little bit, Happy Gilmore.
Timing.
And Mean Girls. Come on. Let me see real quick where Barbie's at in this whole thing.
Dude, that's sad because Barbie's an all-time episode.
The episode itself?
Yes, the episode
is pretty
itself. Good. Yeah. And to your point, I will rewatch. You know what? I can rewatch it. I'll watch all of Gosling's great moments, and then I just won't watch the ending.
Yeah.
I won't watch all the endings.
Yeah.
Ever again.
We would rewrite the ending if given the opportunity.
Could have been good.
Could have been great.
Listen to the episode. Find out how. Welcome to the Cover Podcast.
Hey, Brett.
I'm back. Your host, Brett Wiggins. As always, except for last week, to my left is
The asset.
Marcus Mingus. Cut up the dance floor this weekend.
That was unexpected, huh?
Crushing
You
it.
dancing?
Yeah,
Oh, they did.
I mean,
great.
it's Cutco wedding.
I guess.
Cutco wedding. And to my right is Sir.
Remington Ramsey.
He wore a suit jacket the entire time in 90,000 degree heat.
Not outside. I took it off outside.
Just kidding, loser.
Marcus kept his on.
Brett's back was so
I know, but it
when
was
he got
hidden.
up.
It was hidden until he got up.
Not from me. I was just watching it grow the whole wedding.
He was blowing into his shirt. He was opening it up and blowing down. Oh man.
Well, I was silently judging the guy 2 seats ahead of me because I was slowly watching his as well, and I was like, I wonder. And the second I looked at Marcus and brought up sweat, he's like, yeah, man, your back is completely entrenched in water,
Dude.
It was 98. It was 98 degrees, right?
Speaking
Felt
of
like
Happy
98.
Gilmore, I had no idea that, okay, when you go, public service announcement, when you go to a wedding and you're using one of those little photo booths, at the end, you can see everybody's.
So you're telling me it goes into some sort of cloud
He thought
that everyone has access to.
He told me on the dance floor. He goes, "Dude, I did." He told me what he did.
I did the Happy Gilmore thing.
But instead of sending it to my phone, I sent it to the grooms. He said the groom's name,
Yeah.
and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, "Yeah, but we're all." And then we just kept dancing. And then sure enough, that night I get on. You're scrolling.
Dude, I had at least 4 people text me that video, and they're just like, "This is hilarious."
It was good.
There was a bunch of firsts at that wedding. I'm not going to name names, but first time I've ever seen someone faint in the wedding happened to be the bride.
Yes.
It was
She's okay.
She is okay.
She is
I
okay.
thought we weren't talking about it
She
anymore.
is okay.
Well, we're not talking about it to them. Is
That's
the
true.
rule that,
Jim's definitely not going to listen
well,
to this
I wasn't going to name
podcast.
names, but here we go again.
I just wanted
The
to make
groom's
sure.
definitely not going to listen to the podcast.
I just want to make sure her father knew that we got the word along to all of our listeners. Everyone.
That's right. She's fine. She's
Everyone.
fine. She honestly, she handled it very gracefully.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she handled it gracefully, and groom crushed it.
Yeah, with the
Squashed
speech.
it. Well done.
Yeah, yeah,
very, very
yeah.
well done.
I'm proud of our friends.
Answering 9 questions every week, sometimes, about one of your favorite books or movies. Sir Remington, what are we covering?
All right, I got two. I got one. I'm going to read the one.
I love
And then I'm
these.
going to read the second one.
I love these.
And I'm just confused as to why this is the second one. So here's the first one. The year is 1936. An archaeology professor named Indiana Jones is venturing into the jungles of South America searching for a golden statue. Unfortunately, he sets off a deadly trap, but miraculously escapes. Then Jones hears the museum curator named Marcus Brody about a biblical artifact
Great name.
called the Ark of the Covenant, which can hold the key to human existence. Jones has to venture to vast places such as Nepal and Egypt to find the artifact. However, he will have to fight his enemy, Rene Belloc, and a band of Nazis in order to reach it. This movie is The Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981, PG rating, 1 hour, 55-minute runtime. Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, Paul Freeman, John Rhys-Davies, and director Steven Spielberg.
That was like an intro more than a summer. You know what I'm saying? It was
Well,
kinda-
okay, so here you go. So here's
Yeah.
the second one, and here's the interesting thing about it. Well, yeah, because they went into what he does in the intro.
very specific. I was like, how long is this one going to be? But then
Then it just ends.
Yeah.
Well, here's the second one. As the Third Reich continues its reign of terror, Adolf Hitler is on a quest for the legendary Ark of the Covenant. And then the rest is about Hitler and the Third Reich. I got to be honest. I've seen Indiana Jones, the whole trilogy and the extras many times. I don't define...
There's 5 Indiana Jones movies?
I said the extras.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
what you meant.
trilogy, and
That's
then
what
there's 2 extras.
The 2 others. Got it.
Because they've talked about doing even more.
Yeah.
I really thought they were going to keep going with Shia LaBeouf. I thought that was good.
I did too. I think Harrison Ford shut it down though.
Because of ego?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I heard an interview that he did where he was like, "Oh no, I'm Indiana Jones. No one else is
Then
going to be
why?
Indiana Jones."
Then why do that picture, which was so clearly them trying to bring him in?
I don't know.
That makes me so sad.
That does make me sad. I hope
I
it's
actually
not true.
watched
I
that
hope you're
one.
wrong.
I actually watched that one. I did a double feature. You know how they do drive-in theaters have the double feature?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 08, Branch Summer, Jessica drove up to Warsaw. We went to the drive-in movie theater at Plymouth, and we watched Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I think is what it's called. And then we also watched Iron
Bluey.
Man.
Oh, that's a good treat.
Wow.
That's a good double.
Great
couple
night.
night.
Yeah.
It was 08. 08 was when the first Marvel came out. That was
Iron
the
Man.
first Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's a great night.
And remember, we all thought that Iron Man was Chris Heigl.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
dude, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. And so anyway, all that to say this, I've never said this is a movie that is like a World War II-esque movie. It's not a Hitler or Nazi movie. Like that happens to be the protagonist, kind of. Like it is, but it's not, because it's not a movie about that. It's about Indiana Jones and whoever's the adversary is at the time. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Bond-esque.
Yeah,
Right.
like whatever's happening at the time happens to play into the movie, but that's not what the movie's about.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Anyway.
he fights Nazis. And
He does. He shoots them. Like this is one of the.
he fights Nazis in The Last Crusade, too.
What year is German
He does.
Olympics? What year is that?
36. This is
Listen.
This is literally would have been right up.
That's got to be a hidden gem.
The
Like we
overlap?
can just like circle 1936, and
is a big year.
I
for
think
us.
there's about 17 podcasts that we've done that have covered 1936.
Do you
So-
feel like we should be, like if you could go back to any year, is that the year we should go back to and experience?
No, man,
then-
I'm too much. No way could I be in World War II.
And then
Why?
what?
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
What?
No way you could experience it from any point of view. You're just saying
I
you
could
would be a
do
soldier.
it. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, who
What
wants
what
to?
year would the war have officially? When did Austria? Is that the?
I mean, it was
is
a
that the-
Cold War for us
Okay.
until
Yeah, 36 was the year of the Olympics, and when they were really
Yep.
ramping
But then
up.
after the Olympics
but
are
they
over, they're
had
like, all right, green light.
They had already started taking over some different,
Yeah.
like territory, countries, stuff like that. But I think that it really started breaking out in Europe in 38.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. So, I mean, honestly, the Ark of the Covenant side of like, hey, they want this to go in front of their army.
That's exactly
It
right.
really plays very well into it. Kind of smart.
well, hindsight,
You
they
know-
shot this in the 80s.
Maybe if you were, maybe if
Little
Well-
late.
I thought this was a true story.
It is. It is. All right, so you guys ready for the timeline of the war?
Yep.
All right. 39, German invades Poland. 2 days later, UK and France declare war on Germany.
Got it.
This is still in 39. So 14 days later, Soviet Union invades Poland from the east. Winter War begins in November. Then Germany invades Denmark in 1940. A month later, they invade France and Belgium. Then a month later, Italy enters the war on the German side.
Mm-hmm.
France surrenders to Germany 10 days later. I mean, this moves fast. This is all in the first 7 months. France surrenders to Germany in June. Same day they invade the Soviet Union. Japan attacks Pearl Harbor, 1941.
Yeah.
And then the U.S. is in.
Now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue.
Like, guys, this happens so fast. Like, I know it makes sense that it does, but like when you read it like this.
Well, I think it happens fast here because there's real fear of Hitler. It's like on or off the bus.
Well, I mean, think about
Well, they were blitz, like doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel like modern wars have been a little bit slower. Like, we want to get all the facts before we like make a move, but and I guess this was different. This is definitely a different time, but the Japan attacks Pearl Harbor on the 7th of December.
Yeah.
And then
In 41.
December 8th, U.S. declares war.
Yeah,
Like,
but that might have been like maybe the U.S. wanted. They just give me a reason, bro. Give me a reason, and they're
we were
ready.
kind of
the,
staying out
the
of it, man.
narrative was like, we're not. Like, we're...
So remind me. Japan
Nowadays, people probably would have said it was
Japan-
an inside job.
The Pearl Harbor?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Japan.
I've seen the movie. It's not.
Japan is on their own and just like we're not on any side. We're just gonna do our.
Oh, they were.
They align with Germany.
Yeah, I mean, they were neo-Nazi.
So then, what did they do? Germany and Germany and Japan win. Then what?
I don't
Battle
know.
Royale, last man standing. Like they're gonna coexist.
Oh,
What-
yeah, they would have coexisted.
You think so?
Yeah.
That wouldn't have lasted. Japan,
Their,
Unbroken's
their
coming up.
geography is fairly different.
That's true. Unbroken is coming up. Story of Louis Zamperini.
Yeah.
Zamperini.
And really good details.
By
really
the
cool
way,
details
who
about
was born in?
Olean, New York, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow!
That is crazy. What else was born in Olean?
Cutco.
Cutco Knives.
The great Jim Stitt Jr.
We've been there many times.
I know we're 18 minutes in and haven't talked about Indiana Jones, which is why you clicked on this podcast.
This is what we do.
So
Here's what we do.
Welcome to the show.
Like, subscribe, comment, 5-star review, please. If we could get some more 5-star reviews, maybe we can change it from a
Here's
book
the thing.
podcast to a
I'm
movie
interested
podcast.
in all the things we're talking about.
Me too.
So
I listen to all of our episodes.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then it's a you problem,
Dude, okay, we could talk about Indiana Jones because we're screening it in the background.
Yeah.
When Miriam,
Going shot for shot, Marion.
when she is
Maid Marion.
drinking those shots.
Yeah.
I was trying to add it up, and I was just thinking to myself, I would
You
die.
tried to add up all these glasses right
I was
here?
like, I would die.
It's it looks like 10.
I've never really done shots very much in my life.
You
to
have at
begin
least
with.
once.
Yes.
Yep.
There's. We could call it twice. We could say twice.
Okay.
Like shots like
both,
that.
Both around the same time, right before I was getting married. Because remember, I also had a second little bachelor party in San Diego.
Because not everybody got to be there. Well,
Yeah.
no, I was talking about San Diego.
Oh.
So I forgot. I didn't even.
Well, you guys also had me do some shots.
That's why I said twice.
You guys also had me do some shots on my bachelor party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your roots.
But yes, shots are no fun.
No fun. I get
Zero
offered
fun,
them
sir.
now, and I'm
No.
like, no, I'm good. I'm really, really good. What do we know going into it? Here's what I knew.
Probably super profitable for the bar, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we like shots.
For the audience, as usual, I had never seen this movie, and
Did
here's
you
what
think you had?
No, I knew I had never seen it.
If you had seen this before, if you had seen the Indiana Jones movies before, I think I would have picked a different one for us to do. But I feel like you have to watch this one first.
Here's what I knew: Harrison Ford wears a hat and probably fought some dudes. That's everything I knew. About
Why the hat?
The hat's got like kind of a.
They do a lot of playoffs.
Yeah, and also it's on the
Playoffs?
cover of every
Playoffs.
covers being a big part of our upbringing. It's on every cover. Kind of a.
I think I had an Indiana Jones poster in my Broad Ripple rental. Oh, that was Bond. It was Bond, but it was Indiana Jones-esque.
Oh, and that's kind of the in between, kind of dining room ish area.
Yeah,
it's a cool little house.
It was. So I mean, this movie is known as the standard when it comes to modern action movies.
Yeah,
like it's pretty widely accepted. Like, if you think about modern action movies, this was the first time where every scene had a build up and action in it. Like every 10 minutes, something new and big is happening.
Got it.
Whereas like before this, it was,
so
normal
is the
trajectory.
word standard, is that really, do you think standard is the word that you're looking for there? Or is it the
standard, like
the introduction to this form of
I think it's
action?
both. I think that's why this is listed amongst the best movies of all time on all lists, is because even though they keep changing,
it's because what it did to move cinema forward.
Yeah,
right.
That's
and the way that
standard.
the way that it influenced so many others, and you can see that.
Yeah.
As you look at different action movies.
Pretty crazy too, because Spielberg did Jaws, which we just did a handful of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then did a couple stinkers, and then this was his first one back, and he teams up with your boy George Lucas.
Man. Who knows who did it? They both did it.
I mean, pretty freaking cool. I've got some fun facts about what happens on these sets, by the way. But
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, when you get that many good people in the room, like, it's hard to. When it doesn't work, you think about like the difference between the Dream Team and the 2000s Dream Team. The new basketball is one-on-one basketball. There's not really team ball.
Right.
Whereas in the 90s, they played like a team. I think there's some of that going on in cinema where you think you get all these A-plus actors on a movie. Well, it doesn't necessarily work because everyone wants their screen time. Everyone wants certain things. They want their money. Whereas, back in the day, they just wanted a great film.
Man, this is our third Spielberg in a pretty close succession.
What we do? Jaws. What was the other one? Jurassic Park.
Man, Jurassic Park's so good. I'd watch it right now. Jurassic Park was so good.
It is so good.
I think about how different those three movies are.
All
and three different
big
decades.
time in your face, big stuff. Some of the explosions in this movie are wild.
I forgot how ridiculous the end of this movie is.
This whole movie's ridiculous. Like, there's so much movie magic going on.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Ridiculous is a good word.
Do you remember when you first saw this?
This is a classic dad coming of age.
Same.
Son, we're gonna watch this movie together.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
have
vividly
seen all
remember-
3 of these movies like since I was a child.
Yeah. Did you watch this with Reed and your kids?
I watched this with Reed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he told me he told me that I'd already watched it with him at least once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I forgot that.
Yeah, Riley ended up watching it
Oh,
because it was confirmed this isn't the one where he grabs a heart out of somebody's chest.
Oh,
So
that's
she was
cool,
open to
though.
it. Dude. But it's really, really cool. She was, yeah.
I mean, it's still beating.
And it's beating when he's got
He's
it
still
there, and
alive.
it just starts burning
Oh,
in his
that's
hand.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
The melting of the flesh is cool.
There's definitely some occult things going on in Temple of Doom,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, he addresses it. What's interesting about the occult is like he addresses that in this movie. He is a professor of the occult, like
Yeah.
a study of the occult.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into some religion stuff here in a minute.
What was the first time you heard about the occult? College?
We
We studied it in high school.
Yeah, I studied it. I knew about it in high school.
Yeah.
For sure. Like Wiccan was huge.
Mm.
Like it was really blowing up, and everybody thought that Harry Potter was evil
Mhm.
because it's had magic.
See, that is interesting. That is interesting. You go back and you look at certain things, like Elvis was the king of pop, or king of rock and roll, right? And so he's got this he's shaking his hips, and we look back and we think, well, that's silly. But at the time, it was sexualizing
Scandalous.
everything.
Yeah.
And it opened up to where it's pretty messed up on stage now at times. And you can make the argument that Elvis opened that door.
Sure.
Slippery slope.
It is a
Slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
This drink
It's a
is slippery.
drink.
It's a slippery drink. Slippery drink. Well, no, I think it's the Jordan Peterson. How do we get here? How do we get a mile away from where we were supposed to be? 1 inch at a time. And
Yeah.
it's just, it does. But also, you don't want to be.
Where does he write about that?
I think I just heard him like talk about it before I respond to it. Dude, he was on George. You listen to George Janko?
Mm-hmm.
He was on there, and George asked him some very awesome questions around his Christianity. And I've never seen Jordan Peterson sit and think in silence before. Like, he's usually got, like, he knows he's thought through all this already. He gets him to do it like 2 or 3 times. And
That's cool.
He kind of has two very humble moments of like, dude, I don't know why I.
Yeah, because I feel like that's been kind of like the slam on Jordan Peterson is that he came out of philosophy, and sometimes that gets in the way of just
he's a psychologist.
psychology, philosophy, and just making it make sense over just the faith aspect.
Yes.
And then in the last 5 years, the faith has kind of led that.
But for him, still, I think it's still a historical aspect. It's still a prescription of how to live life. He's still not fully
He's not there yet. Yeah.
endorsing, and that's what George is asking about. He's like,
he could very, very adequately tell you
Oh,
what
yeah.
the gospel is.
yeah. Dude, it's just, I highly encourage anybody, like George Janko podcast with Jordan Peterson.
He's the one that broke off of Logan Paul, right?
Yes. Yeah, that story is also pretty crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool dude.
So was Riley just okay with all these deaths and stuff because they're slightly stylized?
She was on her phone
That's-
most of the time, but she's like, I'm at least going to be here, support you.
Listen to some great John Williams music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Johnny.
man, John Williams just crushes it in this.
Spielberg plus Williams, magic.
It is.
It's movie magic.
So I'll tell you this.
It's a delight.
I didn't realize the dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. I think if I were to give multiple choice 4 options, I could have
gotten there.
But I didn't. I was like, oh, dude, this is it. It's like this Jurassic Park,
Iconic.
Jaws. I mean, all
He definitely
So
has.
John Williams.
You can tell it's John Williams. I don't know how to explain it, but you can tell the difference
Is it the
between
trumpets?
Hans Zimmer and I mean, it must be like a certain horn that's a little bit
You
more
know what?
prominent.
You being able to tell that difference tells me we're going to Cannes.
We are going to Cannes.
We're going to Cannes.
Skipping Sundance.
We're going to Cannes.
They
Sundance
listened
is
to the
for
episode with
losers.
Nate and they were like,
We're
"Oh,
going
we
to
can
Cannes.
we can go now."
Yeah, I think it's funny that people thought we should go to the Indy Film Festival. Get out of town.
Get out of here.
Get out of town.
We're
It's
real.
too
We're real
small.
critics.
Too small for us.
Sometimes you skip Little League, you'll travel league right away.
That's right.
That's
Right away.
exactly.
Marcus,
exactly
you
how
ready
it is.
for a 30-second synopsis?
I was
style?
ready.
Yeah.
22 minutes ago. You go.
Okay, I'll go. Slam poetry. Can't wait. As we're recording this, Nate's slam poetry has not dropped yet, I don't think. So I'm excited to go listen. Harrison Ford. Good looking young fella. Spidey senses. Try Indy senses. Was this the original inspiration for Snakes on a Plane? Nazis. Nazis. Everywhere. If you ever need an enemy and you're not sure who to pick Nazis. Everyone hates Nazis. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How do you shoot so much liquor? If you merely read the Bible, you'd know to never touch the Ark of the Covenant. It holds the commandments. All 10. Indy and Mary win by closing their eyes. Can I get an amen?
Nice.
Thank you.
I just figured it out. The Germans don't like Nazis either.
Oh, the current Germans do
Yeah.
not like Nazis either.
That's why they love the show.
They
That's
love
right.
the show.
Because we don't like Nazis, and we're unapologetically anti-Nazi.
The league is coming. The league every year, our fantasy football league, which all three of us are in. There's 9 others for a total of 12. Math.
12,
Brett,
12
how many
plus one.
how many
We'll see.
championships have you won?
2.
Yeah, I've got one championship.
No one's asking. So, essentially, every year we do the Olympics,
Yeah.
and what I've loved about the last couple Olympics is the last activity we all do at the same time for time. So the last one was a plank hold, and I'm talking, we see guys with beer bellies that hold a plank for 4 minutes.
I was really impressed.
It was super funny, man. It was so cool. So the year before that, for
Also,
the reason I brought this up,
there were some bent backs. There was some.
but still,
there
it's
was some
challenging.
Here's the deal.
I'm telling you.
Marcus will forever be the commenter in the seat, and I was the guy in the arena, okay?
The commenter in the
I'm
seat.
just
I'm not
saying-
saying that you were cheating. I'm not saying
Marcus,
that.
I heard you standing behind me going, well, if I knew we could do that.
Well, that's true.
Okay, well, we could do that, and I won.
Apparently, we could.
Yep.
The judge didn't say we could.
Steinhold the year before,
Yeah.
which looking back,
It was 2 years before because it was the 2 Olympics that I did.
I think Gibson did get. I think if it wasn't him, would have been like, that's a great idea. But because it was Chris, we're like, you can't do that.
There's always a league villain. Definitely a league villain.
He earned that title. So, not
But so that was what I was going to say for the German listeners. A couple years ago, the final activity
the Stein.
was a stein full of beer, and how long could you hold it?
That was when you and I did. Because
Yeah.
we bought those for that. That was
great.
awesome.
That was great. People still use those steins. By
I
the
still
way.
use mine.
Glass steins, glass
Yeah.
mugs.
Did we do one last year or 2 years
Last
ago?
year was I don't know.
So
But
last
my
year
proposal-
we did
The plank.
The planks.
The year before that.
The
You're
year
saying there was a
before
year
that
in
was
between.
the year that Rem and Logan did.
Yeah.
And we did like the.
Dude, the year you and Logan did, that was probably my favorite. Not triathlon. What it you do? We did like
relay thing.
Relay.
Dude, that was
That was a good
great.
one with the slip and slide.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
good.
We spent
That
some
was
money on that. We spent
fantastic.
some money on that. So we've also done holding your breath underwater for time, which is fun in the lake. My proposal for this year, because some of us have been doing this, is a dead hang. I think it'd be really fun as you're hanging on. Just everyone's watching everybody. Just holding on for it, and whoever hangs
the
on.
Well,
the
if we
longest.
don't all do it at the same time, then I would think that we wouldn't be able to know everybody's time. Like, because whoever would go last or whatever.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love the activity. Is you're doing it all at the same time. You're staring at
You're
your
watching
competitor.
everybody.
You're
Yeah.
watching their pain.
I got that idea basically from just watching Survivor.
Yeah.
You know, because they're all competing
Awesome.
head to head.
Yeah.
When we did it in my basement, do you remember my time?
It was like 2 minutes.
So it was 2 minutes. I need to get back up.
I don't know how you did that. Have you done that?
No, I have not repeated.
I don't know how you did it that day, because that's very hard to do.
It's like 2:16.
I've been working up to it, and like 90 seconds is my best time, and I'm in great shape. I cannot.
I will say the smaller your build, probably an advantage.
There's lots of
So,
advantages.
yeah.
There's stronger upper body, less weight, tons of things. But the goal of those activities is to be the best fit that you are, so that those aren't a factor.
Can we just all agree that Louis Zamperini would smoke everybody?
I've said it before, maybe not on the show, so I'll say it on the show. Louis Zamperini might be the most impressive human being to ever walk the earth besides Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, his story is incredible.
It really is. You guys should start reading or listening to it right now.
You should. Unbroken.
I will say that, and I also say, holy cow, every time I read anything about war, the amount of providence, luck, whatever you want to call it, like, there are people on both sides of anybody who gets to write about the end of the war that died. And zero, like, I'm listening to Killing England right now about Revolutionary War. The amount of times Washington could have very easily died. It's just wild. It's absolutely wild.
Yeah. So you're saying that is evidence of God, providence,
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Or at least like, hey,
Sovereignty.
I guess I'm using this guy.
Yeah.
And he clearly does.
Yeah.
Yeah. What made us stop and think
I wanna-
after Marcus's
I would
9
think about
words?
Marcus's 9 words.
That's what I'm thinking
Nazis
about.
are after the Ark. Can Indy stop them?
Indy.
Well done.
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
We called the dog Indiana.
Why is he named Indiana? Do we know?
Well, he's actually in the third one. They say that he's named after his dad because that's the one with Sean Connery.
Right. Sean Connery.
And so Sean Connery always calls him
Connery.
Junior,
Junior.
and then he says the dog's name was Indiana.
Sean Connery says that?
Yeah. Dude, Sean Connery's so good. And by the way, that's how you nail a
because-
trilogy, by the way, is you add another character that
He's
can, like,
so good in
he's
that one.
very good
He's
in
very
it.
good in that one.
Yeah.
Adding gasoline to a fire
It is.
at that point. Yeah.
It is. Because there's some stinkers out there. But like we've covered some of the best. Toy Story 2, possibly better than Toy Story 1.
Oh,
but you need
Toy Story 2,
1.
isn't that
It's like the perfect movie.
only
on-
100% on Rotten Tomatoes or
Yeah,
something?
I don't
like
think
that?
it is anymore, but for a long time. it
You
was.
know
All right,
what?
here we go.
You know what sequel is not? Moana 2. I'll tell you that right now.
boo.
They
What-
really
what a-
needed
Boo.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, just wait, dude. What are you doing? What the Rock needs some cash? What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was
It's
coming at a
rough.
time where Disney was struggling with all their decisions.
The
That's true.
story itself isn't terrible, but the music is just not very good.
Not great. Not great.
I fell asleep. I can't honestly say I've actually seen the movie. Kelsey and I.
We've got a picture of Rem and Kelsey one
we-
row behind us asleep next to their kids.
That's so
most
funny.
expensive nap I've taken.
What made us stop and think? Favorite scenes, moments. You got it. Okay, what do we got here, Marcus? I feel like you got something good to get us kicked off.
I just said at the beginning there, A, it's a really epic beginning. B, those indigenous people have the aim of stormtroopers.
I thought you were
I'm
gonna
pretty
say-
sure
I know.
that the indigenous people played stormtroopers because they have the same
when you
aim.
said aim, I thought you were gonna say anus because there's a lot of butt.
Yes,
in
they have
that
the same
as well.
anus
Oh, yeah.
as stormtroopers.
There's a lot of man butt. A lot of man butt.
lot of man
Nope.
butt. Here's what I said about that opening scene, and this is before those guys. Until it was okay to save all the credits.
Like this guy's got an AK-47. He's shooting in a very small area and cannot hit Indiana
Just
Jones.
gonna miss him. Yep.
Until it was acceptable for all credits to be at the end of a movie, how much time did all these crews spend deciding what's the opening scene going to be for those 3 minutes we got to show all these names?
I love that though.
I don't
kinda
dislike it.
I
I'm
like
just
saying- It is an
names
art
at the
form.
beginning.
It is. You can't just waste it.
I really like when Tarantino does that in Django, because he's got the like spaghetti western music, and then he's just putting everybody's names up there.
He probably
just
had a
like,
field day
oh,
getting
it's
into
so
that.
good.
Is it like names that shouldn't even be included?
No, but he just at the
He brought it
beginning of
back.
Django, he does it very clearly on purpose.
I need to watch that again. It's been a long time. You love that movie. Is that one of
oh,
your top
yeah.
3 Tarantinos?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That
Top
one and
one?
Inglourious Bastards are both right there.
Top
I've never
1?
seen Django.
You guys had really?
I've seen it. It's good.
I've not.
We
But I
could
don't
do
think it's top
Django.
3 for me. Inglorious, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs. Those are and to be honest, I really enjoyed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I did too.
I just watched a movie that was.
I really like Christoph Waltz in both Inglourious Bastards and Django.
Yeah.
Is so good.
I just watched a movie.
He, by
that
the way,
is-
could have definitely been a villain in this movie, for sure.
Christoph Waltz.
Yes.
In Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just watched a movie in a hotel a week and a half
California.
ago that is kind of it's star driven like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and you guys were talking about like sometimes those flop. Total flop. It
Yeah.
was horrible. It was De Niro and Billy Bob Thornton and Dax Shepard
Ooh.
and
I like all those guys.
Dude, I love all those guys. The guy who played the
Is this a new movie?
I want to say within the last 10 years. It's about this dude trying to save a producing career. And it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Did you know that there's a Robert De Niro Sr. who was an actor?
Oh.
How did we not cover that?
I don't know if this is truly his father. I think this is his father.
Have we done any De Niro's?
We haven't done any De Niro. Well, yeah, we did Godfather.
There's also
Didn't
a
we?
Robbie
No,
De Niro.
I watched and I have all my
We
notes
have
for
not
Godfather
done
ready,
Godfather
but we've
yet.
not done
Oh, we
Godfather.
did the Pacino book.
Yeah.
We didn't do Godfather. I am starting to forget what movies we've done.
That's so sad.
I'm getting there.
We have 62.
Not having a De Niro on is a shame.
Well, I will say the challenge is I watch every movie now with a critic eye, and I don't know what we've actually physically covered
That's
on
my
the
thing too. Is
podcast.
I'm always like watching things
Because I'll
differently
watch,
now.
I watched Goodfellas again the other day, but we haven't
love
covered
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
So De Niro, you know a De Niro movie that I'll throw on just like before bed
Casino.
or whatever.
Meet the Fockers.
That's a good one, but no, The Intern.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
Anne
Is that Demi
Hathaway's
Moore?
fantastic.
It's good. Hathaway, that's
Wholesome,
Yeah,
good morals.
yeah.
Am I
love that
crazy?
movie.
Godfather's great. I would rather watch Goodfellas.
Then Godfather?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're younger. You're not. It's Godfather is for a purist film critic.
I understand
cinema.
how it's a better film.
Yeah.
I would just rather watch Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a bang 'em up. Let's have
Yeah.
a couple
All right,
beers.
I also wrote down I hate snakes too.
Yeah.
Man, I just don't like them.
Dude, guys, do you know how many snakes were in this scene?
That was one of my questions. I hope
All
you
real
have it.
snakes, no CGI. How many snakes do you think were in there?
So hold on, when they do that, have they
Too
all
many
the
snakes.
venom has been taken out of them already?
No.
Or no.
No. The only poisonous snakes that they were in there though
There
were
weren't
the
very
king
many-
cobras.
Yeah, there weren't
The
very many
ones staring at their
poisonous
face?
Yeah. So what they had
I think
was
that was like a cinema
so
thing.
They had a king cobra that was physically looking at something behind them or to the
Yeah,
side of them.
yeah.
So this is real. Like they had to do this because
So they're like, it's fine. He's going to be looking at something
put-
6 inches to the right of you.
Basically, I'll find the exact quote, but basically they were dangling food next to them so that they
Wow.
wouldn't attack them. But those were the only venomous ones was the king cobra. Only one guy got bit. It was by a python, and he kept his cool and said, "Hey, shake it," and they shook it, and he released.
Wow.
And that was. But okay, so just throw it
I
out there. How many
hate
snakes?
I'm going to say 830.
Okay.
1,342.
7,000 snakes.
I was close.
Where do you find 7,000 snakes?
Well, they're pouring out of the wall at that one point,
So
too.
it's funny. Like
So I
he's,
did
he's
write this
dousing
down,
the
too.
snakes with gasoline and then he lights it on fire. Which obviously, like for PETA, like there no animals were harmed. I think like as a general audience, this would have been the one movie where like we don't care if you harm the
Like, it's
animals.
fine.
Like,
Yeah.
just go ahead and do it.
Dude,
Light it on fire.
I'll tell you this.
We're
man.
making the world a better place.
I did write this down. Speaking of the Donners, okay.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the Donners.
So you look down in there. There's all these snakes and everything,
Yeah,
right? And I was
yeah.
just like, what are all these snakes eating? Where are they going? Are they just eating each other?
I mean, they were
magic.
attacking. They were attacking each other.
So I mean, king
Well,
snakes do that.
So Sleet in our meeting. So we have a meeting for the Parks Place owners every Monday morning.
I thought it was on Tuesdays.
That was on Mondays for an hour, and we typically don't talk about business until like the last 15 minutes.
Yep.
So
Like the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what dominated the conversation this last time is Sleet had a snake in his when he was in college. He had a snake, and that was like the point of conversation. I had a tarantula. Marty, my roommate, more specifically, we named him Jamarcus, our tarantula.
That makes sense.
Anyway, Sleet was telling me he would only feed this snake once every 2 weeks, and he would come home a little intoxicated and just get the snake out, play with him, and then go to sleep with the snake just wandering around.
Yeah.
And they would find it somewhere, usually wrapped around a coil on the fridge or something like that. But he'd fall asleep with the snake in the bed. A python. A python. And he was like, yeah, but dude, it only eats. And you don't feed a snake in its cage or in its aquarium. You take it out and put it somewhere else, because if you feed it in its cage, it thinks that's where it's supposed to feed.
Yeah.
So you put him in a cooler, and then you feed him there so that when you reach in, he doesn't bite you.
I want nothing to do with any of this.
Exactly, because I'm like, okay, so you don't feed him for 2 weeks and you feel cool getting him out? Like, he's going to...
We were at the state
But
park.
he only eats when he's out?
Wait, all of that to say that's why they weren't hungry is because they only eat every 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's true. We were at the state park this summer,
Yeah.
and they have this time where there's like reptiles or whatever, and they're going to feed the snakes. And my kids are up there, they're touching all the snakes, they're watching them eat and stuff, and I'm just sitting in the back like, no, I don't really like snakes. It's like the only thing. I can deal with a lot.
You deal with spiders?
I spiders are fine. And I can
They're
deal
a cursed
like I can deal
reptile.
with snakes, but I just don't like them.
No.
I don't know what it is.
No, not.
I
Maybe
think
it's
it
'cause I
says
watched
something
this
about
movie
you
as
if you
a
do
child.
like snakes.
So here's the thing. Like, even with...
Little bit of a psychopath.
It's a little bit.
Like Voldemort likes snakes.
Yeah.
Like, if you grabbed a snake, there's so much snake, he could still bite you even if you have all control going on. Like a wolf.
Yeah, but
I could at
to be
least-
fair, so could a dog.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Like-
dude, I could hold a dog as hard as I can and stay behind its
Yeah, but
head.
you're talking about a golden doodle bred. I'm
No,
talking
man.
about bully breeds.
No.
I'm talking about pit bulls and Rottweilers.
Okay, maybe there's a couple, but I'm just saying, a snake.
Like a dog that weighs as much as you.
I feel like I got no...
Guys, we went to the zoo this last week, and there was an orangutan that
Dude.
was like hanging up, just staring at us. It was the most massive animal
I
I've
love
ever
those
seen.
things. I love that
It
orangutan.
is so big.
Yeah, it's so cool. And the
It
kangaroos
wants to
that's
kill
pretty
somebody.
Cool too. The kangaroos.
All of these animals want to kill somebody.
Yeah. Have you seen the one and only Ivan?
No, is that a movie?
It's a movie about a gorilla that was an attraction at a Tacoma, Washington shopping mall circus for like 27 years. And then the whole movie is designed to get you to like root for it to go to the zoo.
Uh-huh.
But they're not talking about the zoo the entire time. They're talking about it going to be free.
Uh-huh.
The whole movie, you're going to get to be free. You're going to get to be free. And in the movie, they like put it in a zoo.
And that's
But
it
they
being
don't.
free?
But here's the thing: they don't like show you it's in a zoo. But then on the right hand side, they show this little elevated riser where people are looking at it that you can barely see, and it's like that was just to show that like they did show you it's a zoo and not in the wild.
Interesting.
I was so disappointed. I was so angry. I was so angry.
I thought it was going to get way more drastic, like the one where it's
Yeah.
like the killer whale kills some, like Tillicum.
I was thinking like Mighty Joe Young or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free Willy, not podcast worthy, but I watched that movie 30 times.
Oh, Free Willy.
When's the last time you watched
Free Willy's
it, though?
podcast worthy.
30 years ago, bro.
I watched Free Willy this year.
Did
with
you
my
really?
kids.
Is
Yeah.
it good?
Yeah, I like it.
Dude, when he jumps over the thing, though, graphics, you're like, oh, got it.
He
a
actually
long
jumped
time.
over that. I wrote this down. No chance would there be that many girls in a college class in 1936. And I reiterated, no chance.
That's great. That's a
Actually,
good
that's
take.
exactly when there would be an influx of women. As the men are starting to be drafted, that's when women went to college.
No men in America were drafted in 1936.
Okay, so 10 years later.
However, one of my hidden gems. Did you
5
guys?
years
Did you
later.
guys have to pause your movie to find out what was written on her eyelids?
No.
No.
I couldn't. I had to go back.
You
pause
watched
it.
Of course- on your phone
Of course,
again?
I've also
No.
seen this a lot of times.
Yeah, that was.
Love you.
Reed thought that was hilarious.
It was
he goes,
awesome.
he goes, did that say love you on her eyelids?
Yeah.
I was like, yep.
All right, so here's a hidden gem for you. So the next scene when the guy from the museum comes to his house, did you notice what Indy was wearing?
Like a robe.
He was wearing like a weird Oriental robe. So originally that scene is supposed to be one of those students, one of those female students, is hiding and leaving to show that he's kind of a playboy. So Steven Spielberg watched it back and didn't like that for the character of Indy. He didn't felt like that kept the integrity of Indiana Jones. So they changed it, but they they left him in a weird robe in the actual movie.
Okay.
Oh, that's
there's
funny.
okay, so that's one weird, like, why is he wearing a robe?
Yeah, and it's not
Did
addressed.
you notice near the end, they're on the ship, on their way back, him and Mary, and she flips this mirror over, and it hits him in the face.
Yeah.
He screams, and that's
it.
That's it. That's
Well, and then she's like, "What's up?"
and he's like, nothing.
Yeah.
It's out
That
of
feels
place.
like one of those moments where it's like there was more to this scene and now there's not.
I don't know. This relationship he has with women in his epics, like this relationship he has is very similar to the one that he has with Princess Leia, where he's like, it's love hate.
Oh,
yeah. It's
Well, hearing about Harrison Ford asking them not to do another Indiana Jones, it kind of makes sense. Maybe he's just that guy.
Hey, listen, and I get that.
he played in other movies.
I get that he had a long day. Okay, he gets shot, gets in a fight with a big guy, gets drugged by a big vehicle, has to kill a bunch of people. I get that he's hurt and sore and it's been a long day.
Yeah.
But I found it a little unbelievable that she would be making out with him and he would just fall asleep.
Of all people to have that take, I did not see it being you.
It's true. It's true. If anyone's capable of falling asleep while making
You can
out,
fall asleep anywhere.
Not while making out.
That's true.
Not while
That's
making
true.
out.
I think 6 kids later, we found that there's one thing that keeps
Remington's
Marcus
like,
up.
that's true. I've been his roommate lots of times.
Yeah.
I've watched Marcus
That dude can stay up if he
fall
wants to.
asleep talking to girlfriend Jessica many times, wake up and completely save it.
Talking and
Now,
making
that's
out
way
are
different.
very
But
different.
I'm just saying that's why my take is I didn't think you'd be the guy with that
Now,
take.
could Jessica
Jessica's-
fall asleep while making out? Probably.
Jessica's
She probably
just now
could.
learning that Marcus fell asleep mid-conversation on the phone.
Nah, she knew that.
All right, so on that point, though, here's another
He's
really
such a good listener.
interesting take. So the famous scene where Indy, the guy, does all these fancy things with his sword. Andy just looks at him
this
and
is
says,
so classic.
all right, I'm just going to shoot.
Yeah.
He takes out his gun and shoots him and then turns around. So that's one of the most renowned scenes.
It's so classic.
In cinema.
And it was
It happened
impromptu, right?
on accident. It happened because the entire cast got food poisoning. All right, so like if you look up a bunch of fun facts about Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of the most common facts that's brought up because it affected a lot of things is that day of shooting, there was food poisoning. They know it's food poisoning because the only one that didn't get food poisoning was Steven Spielberg, who brought his own food. By the way, what food did he bring?
He brought a
T-Rex.
bologna sandwich
Bologna sandwich,
and chicken noodle soup.
chicken noodle soup. Not a bad guess.
I think he brought a T-Rex sandwich.
What's a T-Rex sandwich? You're just saying that he was getting ahead on Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
T-Rex meat.
He brought SpaghettiOs. Every day of the set, he ate SpaghettiOs.
Dude, balling on a budget. This
So-
was his last chance to have a good movie, wasn't
So
it?
check this out. Originally, Indy, to stay with the theme of the whip, like they were just obsessed with the whip. Like they wanted him to do the whip. So he was supposed to take the whip and disarm the guy. And Indy and Harrison Ford did all his own tricks. He couldn't do it.
He didn't have the strength.
Which actually gives me a big appreciation for the other scenes where he actually
Hold on.
was the one doing it.
Yeah, that plus he was not the one drugged behind that. Truck,
I didn't say
right?
he was doing all of his
But
stunts.
he did all
He
the
was
whip
doing
stuff?
all the whip stunts.
Gotcha. Okay.
He couldn't do it. So he's like, let me just shoot this guy. And Steven Spielberg's like, all right, that works.
That's so
And,
funny.
I mean, that's like a suggestion, a 10-second suggestion that becomes like the most epic part of the movie that's talked about for years.
That's everything.
copied.
Though.
It's been
That's-
copied. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
you can't. It's
That's
very
insane.
hard to plan perfect. It's
insane.
It's awesome.
It makes me wonder, like, which one of our shows that we haven't considered is going to be the most epic show of all time? Is it going to be Barbie? Despite our best efforts to make that the worst show we ever did.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think
Because
in
it
our
was the
efforts
worst
to make
movie
it the
ever
worst, we made it our best.
It's so good.
It was my favorite to do.
Rem's trying to make Barbie happen.
The amount
I
of
don't
people,
have to try. It's
no,
happening,
the amount
bro.
of people that
It's about to crack the
amount
top
of
10.
people that I texted and said the show might get canceled. Listen while you can. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
I went pretty hard right away on that one.
Dude, you did well.
Yeah.
Mary's bar in Egypt. Is she in Cairo?
Hold on. Is it Marion
I call her Mary.
It's Marion. He calls her Mary.
He calls her Mary.
sometimes.
So I'm calling her Mary. Her bar, I don't know if any of you guys experience this. Her bar, when it's all on fire.
Marions are whippersnappers. Who's the other Marion? Prince of Thieves?
Mhm.
Kevin Costner?
Oh, yeah.
Which we absolutely have to do.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That
Man
could be a
movie.
live episode.
Man movie.
Wait,
That
is this
could be
Robin
a
Hood?
live
Robin,
episode.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
That's the one. Is that the one?
I don't know, but that's what it
That's
should
the
be.
one. Nate, when you're listening back to this,
Live episode.
live
Robin
episode,
Hood,
Robin
Prince of
Hood,
Thieves.
Prince of Thieves.
So
yes.
Mary's bar, when it catches on fire,
Yeah.
did it remind you of any other bar you've ever been to in your entire life?
That's caught on fire?
Yep.
I
So
feel
maybe
like
you
I'm
guys haven't
supposed
experienced
to
this.
know.
Maybe me and Logan did it 100 times. The Cabo Fire Bar. So there's a bar in Cabo. When you're walking past, you can give the bartender $20, and he will make a bunch of shots and set the entire bar on fire.
The bar.
Bar. Yeah.
Wait, so, okay.
But the TV
Yes.
as well is literally half black because of how many times it's been on fire.
Yeah.
It's so every time we walked by it, one trip we did it. We did it like
Yeah, that's
4
cool.
times on one trip. Oh,
do you
it's-
have to blow out the fire before you take it?
It
No.
just burns the alcohol.
You
No.
just you drink it with it on fire?
You can. I think
That's
so.
not true.
But
But
it will
we
go
did that.
out.
We actually did that for the cover. We did a fire shot. Do you remember that?
But it's hot. But
Early on, we did
Yeah.
a fire
I
shot.
feel like it will go
Bacardi
out, though.
151 for
Yeah.
for one of the shows.
Marcus,
It
what
was
are we
on top.
drinking?
We are drinking a blackberry punch out because he punches a lot of people out in this.
There's a lot of
I will
violence.
say there's a lot of punching, and the sound effects for the punching will make you laugh.
Well,
I mean, it's funny.
ironically, that's what they won Oscars for.
Was the sound?
Yeah. So they won
I
four.
mean,
They won 4
it's
Oscars. They were nominated and won all 4 Oscars, and they were all sound related. Best, except for so also decor. Best art direction, set decoration, best sound, best film editing, and best effects. Now, okay.
When you
here's
watch it back right now, the effects don't look that cool, but I bet they did.
those were the winners. The nominees were Best Picture.
This got nominated for Best Picture. Man.
Why is Frank Marshall on that? Is that supposed to be the lead producer's the one that's on the name for Best Picture? Because it's also Best Director, which is Steven Spielberg, Best Cinematography, and Best Music, Original Score. So John Williams did not win the Oscar for this, which is pretty interesting. So 1981. I'll look up and see who won the Oscar that year, but like you would think that this thing
I mean,
cleaned
nothing.
up.
Whoever beat him, that song is not as popular as this one is.
Maybe. Let's find
It
out.
is not as noticeable.
Rem, is it hard to sit through the whole podcast while you're doing 75 hard?
Yeah, dude. Except I've been doing my water early.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about? Like the gallon of water?
Gallon of water. Because I just had to get up and relieve.
Okay, so Oscar nomination for
You guys are
original
looking up
score.
who won instead of this score?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it. While you're doing that, I wrote down in my notes, no way Mary died. My next note, Mary alive.
Well, they make a really big deal of it in a funny way. He's literally drinking
He's sitting
alone
there
at a
drinking.
table in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost.
I thought for a second, his friend's name, was it Selah? Selah? Who's the guy, the fellow?
Oh, I don't know what his name is.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
Yeah.
right? Is good buddy. For 1 second, I thought he was actually a bad guy. Like
a traitor.
long con. Yeah. And then, I was wrong. But
So I don't know how to look up the year that the Oscar. Is it the year that the movie comes out?
It's usually the year after.
Okay, so then I need to look up the next year, but this is interesting. This is how long of a run John Williams had. So 1981, he was actually nominated for The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Which
Star
also
Wars
makes sense.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
And Michael Gore won the Oscar for the film Fame for the original score. Have any of us heard of that?
I think I've heard of Fame. I think it's been remade.
Others included Altered States, John Morris for The Elephant Man, and
that I've heard of.
Felipe Sarde for Tess. All right, so let's look up 1982. I mean, none of those are better than The Empire Strikes Back, unless they just got tired of giving the award to John Williams.
That could be.
Chariots of Fire
Oh, is that what one?
is the one that won.
Okay, I was probably wrong.
That's interesting.
There is definitely fatigue with awards, though.
Yeah,
There's-
but that
there's
Chariots of Fire
Like
soundtrack.
instead of let's not give it to the same guy
Yeah.
over and over
I
again.
mean, it's the same MVP. Like Michael Jordan and LeBron should probably have 10 each, but I think they have 3 or 4 each because you get fatigue.
I just don't know what the MVP actually means. Does it mean if you take the guy out, the team loses every game? Or
That is what the word valuable means, but it often turns into best player award, not most valuable.
Yeah.
Which
that
are two
Chariots
very
of Fire
different things.
soundtrack. That is good.
You love that movie. You brought up that movie a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's more famous.
I don't know
if
either,
you played
actually.
2 songs for the general population, which one would be better, well known.
I don't know either.
And I will say, to Brett's point, John Williams having very similar songs from Jurassic Park to Indiana Jones to some of the other ones, like it's similar horns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's not epic, but Chariots of Fire is unlike any other score.
It is different.
So do the Chariots of Fire one more time.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
It's not you. It's
Bum,
me. It's
bum,
not you.
bum,
I don't
bum,
know
bum. Bum, bum, bum,
Did he start
bum,
the
wrong?
bum,
Yeah.
bum,
Oh.
Yeah, that's more recognizable.
bum, bum,
Okay, got it.
bum.
You need to go faster. Boom, 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 boom.
You guys enjoying this? I am.
Sorry, I only listen to things
Hey,
on
Let's do some math.
regular.
Let's do some
regular
math.
speed.
We need to do some math. It's been a while since we've done math on the show.
So when they get into the what would you call? Is it a tomb that they're inside of? That the Ark of the Covenant is then within.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
so they
it's
get, in, they
Egyptian
get in the
tomb.
tomb.
Yeah.
Okay, what
With all the dead people.
causes back then? Well, hold on. That's a
Kings
That-
mostly because
that's actually what is the
they're
name of that
mummies.
place that they're putting all those dead bodies in at once?
Egypt.
Well, no, they did this. There's a place. At St.
You're
Peter's.
the traveler.
St. Peter's Basilica.
Okay.
There's a tomb of all of the family of one. Anyway, there's a name for it. We'll find
Tomb.
out later.
It could just be tomb.
It's not tomb. It's like a special situation. You got
Mausoleum. I don't know.
all of these. That's for ashes.
Well,
So how do torches stay torching without burning down the wood? What's on it that's causing it to just stay torched up? Because I've always wondered this in caves and like any of these old timey situations where you need a torch.
3 different things that I've been told, but with the addition of oil. So clothes, so shirts, cloth, bristles, which is made out of rope, and then actual rope. So like those are the 3 things that they put oil on, and then it's actually physically burning the oil, keeping the other thing like
Slowly burning the
lit.
oil.
Yeah.
God.
yeah, and
And
then
it's
a lot of
absorbing
times,
it.
if it is wood, the wood is wet or something.
That's why the wood doesn't burn.
Yeah.
Genius. Well, thanks, guys.
I will tell you that if it does burn, it's very smoky.
Now, yes.
And I know this from my
It's
camping
very,
days.
very smoky. I did write this down. So this is towards the end. So I guess I could. Is there anything else that until we get to the end?
Well-
Because the end is pretty epic. Also,
Did Spielberg did they use? I tried to pay attention best I could, but I'm sorry during that. But what is the book that they would give us these exact dimensions of the ark? Would that be Deuteronomy? Would that be
the Ark of the Covenant?
yeah?
Um,
Well, we got cubits. We got a lot of things going on.
Could be Leviticus. I'll look it up.
So
it's probably either Leviticus or Numbers.
So-
Probably Leviticus.
so did they do it justice with measurements and materials? At least like
I have no idea.
because I know.
It's so funny you brought that up. So here's literally what I typed
Now,
in.
I know that like the angel things. I think
Yeah,
that was
that-
correct.
That he got. I think he got some big aspects correct.
This is
some
what I
big
asked.
aspects.
This is
correct.
just so you guys get a taste. Like I'm trying to take this show to the next level. So I'll watch the movie. I'll look up all the fun facts.
Yeah.
And then to back cleanup, I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll ask a prompt that gives me everything I need to know to make this podcast epic.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
Past what I already know. Here's my prompt for tonight. It's kind of ridiculous. Can you break down the likelihood of all the elements of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Like, how possible would it be to find the Ark of the Covenant? And would Hitler's Nazis actually care about the relic?
That's a great prompt. And
So here's the say. Could the Ark of the Covenant be found? what it is historically, the Ark, and so it defines it. We all know what the Ark is. Likelihood of its existence today. Lost location problem. We don't have archaeological proof the Ark ever existed as described. Okay. The Temple Mount is a politically and religiously sensitive site where the major digs aren't possible.
Well, the problem was that the temples too were sacked so many times.
Yeah.
Sacked.
Time factor.
Great
so this
word.
is specifically
Thanks.
what I was thinking about. Like, does gold tarnish to the point where it's unrecognizable? Like, if it just sat there. So we were talking.
I don't know that much about gold.
I was talking to my buddy Francis, and he was talking. He's a shoe collector. He has hundreds of shoes, hundreds of sneaks. And he says that they're not like watches. Watches can sit forever and they're made out of metal and they're not. But shoes, even if you don't wear them, after decades of them sitting, the glue and the elements of the shoe will actually fall apart. So the shoe itself will lose value at that point, whether it's 30, 40, 50 years. And so the point is you have to sell it. So I was thinking about that with like the Ark, and I was thinking about like gold and precious metals. At some point, it's got to tarnish, right? Like it's got to not just be exactly what it was.
I mean, if it's pure, I think isn't that the definition? Isn't that the difference of pure gold versus something that's like not
Gold
pure?
ally?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Alloy.
turns
Sorry.
your skin green versus not. So here's the deal. These guys, they're lifting the Ark of the Covenant right now out of the case it was inside of the tomb. They should have been struck dead right then, right? Only Levites can carry it? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I nobody was supposed to have eyes on it for sure.
Well, I think a little bit of movie magic there.
All right, so question number 2. Would Nazis care about it?
Well, yeah, they would.
Nazis and the occult. Himmler and parts of the SS were obsessed with the Aryan mythology, pagan Germanic traditions. They created the Ananurbi, a pseudo-archaeological institute for finding ancient artifacts to prove Aryan superiority. So they had expeditions to Iceland, Tibet, and the Middle East.
They had all sorts of
So
things.
this is like, it wasn't just like a crazy thing Spielberg pulled out of his butt.
So they would have done everything to find this to prove it's nothing. They would have wanted to find it to prove that
I think it was
zero.
more so the proof that they found it, no one else could.
Got it.
Is the way I interpreted that. Is that what you guys hear?
Yes.
Like, we found it, no one else could find this,
The weird
It is ironic that they're trying to find a Jewish artifact.
So and then the
pretty
rabbi at the end that's essentially praying over it, wouldn't they just be like, sorry, you're dead?
So this is what I was thinking was like, if you don't actually believe that like anything's going to happen with the Ark of the Covenant, why put on the full high priest gear and say the stuff?
So you got
in
the
Jewish?
impression-
I don't think it was. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I didn't think they think
You
that
got
was
the
gonna
impression that
happen.
was a Nazi dressed up in the...
Yes.
I got the impression they literally brought
No.
like... No.
Like
No,
an
that
Italian priest?
character had already been in the movie.
Oh, really?
And he put on the priest garb. And
I
I'm
think
just
he
like,
put it on.
Yeah, I'm like, if you think that this thing is literally...
Are we sure this wasn't just a food poisoning thing and he didn't get the food poisoning?
If you're no, I'm not.
He also had the spaghetti.
I'm just saying that if you believe that this holds the Spirit of God, and like that's what they would do, right? They would carry it into battle. It was God with them, right?
Yeah.
If you believe that, then it is just the height of stupidity
To open it?
to act like you're gonna put on this garb and like trick the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Like, if it's God, the creator of the universe, you're not tricking it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the point of the
Yes.
show where I have a
Yes.
question for you, Brett.
I'm ready.
Because I watched this movie with what you said at the end of the last show in mind, where we were talking about what heroes mean to the movies.
Yeah.
And you made the comment that a friend of yours said that Indiana Jones is the worst hero in cinematic history, and if you take him out, nothing changes about the story. Did you get any clarification on how that's true with this movie?
I would not say I agree with that comment based on this movie alone. No.
That's
But I
very
guess there's a
strange.
lot. I guess there's many Indiana Jones. Maybe he watched the first one.
That being said, I can see what he means. Like
This
he
is the
does
first one.
So here's the interesting.
This is the first one. Okay, got it.
So I don't know what I wouldn't call. I mean, he's a hero only in the literary sense. He's not he doesn't save anybody except for people he actually put in danger. You know what I mean? Like a hero is saving the people.
Well, I mean, he saves the people from
who?
the Nazis being able to have the Ark of the Covenant on their side.
But he's really
That's
not.
not why
But
he-
Indiana Jones really isn't a good guy. I wouldn't. He's not a bad guy. He's not a good guy.
Yeah, he's not a moral.
Yeah. So I think maybe
It's not his
maybe that's
moral
the angle.
code that-
Maybe that's the angle.
Yeah.
Well, he's going there to stop the Nazis from getting the Ark.
He's
That's
going
not
there
why he's
because he's an
going.
archaeologist freak.
He's been
like, I want to
tasked to
find
get
this.
the thing
He
before
doesn't
the
care that
Nazis
it's the
do.
Nazis.
Yeah.
He doesn't care that it's the Nazis.
I disagree.
It could have been Christians.
Did he
that
tell
are going
you
to
that he
find it.
cares about the Nazis?
No, he didn't.
Because he
like
doesn't
the
tell
Nazis.
anyone in this movie.
He doesn't like the Nazis.
You know what? I think we should look up how many.
Ask ChatGPT.
He doesn't
if
like
Indiana
Shia.
Jones
He
likes
doesn't
the
like
Nazis.
Shia LaBeouf either.
Marcus, it was about the fact to find the Ark of the Covenant. That was the driving
That was
force.
why he was excited.
That was why that was why he wanted to go, and he didn't care what the reason that gave him the green light. I don't think like these guys were like these are archaeology. I'm wondering, is it as dog eat dog as it's depicted here? I could see it being
All right,
Wild
guys.
Wild West in archaeology.
All right, so we're in the well
Wild,
of
Wild Egypt.
We're in the well of soil scene.
Well, well,
well of souls scene. Okay, so here's a fun fact that is going to crack you guys up because we're literally watching this. Snake handler Stephen Edge served as the double for Marion's legs. According to Edge, Karen Allen's stunt double refused to stand amongst the snakes. Which, by the way, what a terrible stunt double.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
kidding.
you sign up. That is your job.
Well, listen.
Steven Spielberg. What?
Oof, I
What?
couldn't be a stunt double then.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not a stunt double.
No.
But
Diva.
Karen Allen's stunt double, that was the last day she ever worked with Spielberg. Spielberg offered him so listen, so Stephen Edge talks to Spielberg. He offered him the chance by asking if he was willing to shave his legs and put on a dress. For the scene in which Indy is face to face with a hooded cobra, Edge says snake handlers induced a cobra to hood with a toy rabbit held just out of frame. So it was a toy. It wasn't even food. It was a toy rabbit.
Wow.
That's impressive for Harrison Ford. Like, he did some pretty cool things.
That blows me away that the king cobra was the only one that was still venomous.
Well, there
that's
was
one
multiple cobras, by
yeah,
the way.
they're staring them in the face.
Yeah.
Here's the tomb.
And that
scene.
doesn't change how scary it is to be bit by a snake.
Dude, them having the screaming of the
Dead people.
the dead people, that was a little weird.
It was sound effects.
It was in her head.
I'll tell you this much. That's where the snake's coming out of the skull. That's
eerie.
pretty nasty.
That was eerie.
That's some Clockwork
there's
Orange
plenty
stuff
of
right there.
eerie moments in this movie. That might be the eeriest. The snake coming out of the skeleton's
What do
Yeah.
you guys think about the angels coming out of the Ark of the Covenant and
Before they turn into
Yeah.
demons.
So,
well, no, they were angels.
what,
then they
what do
turn
you
into
think?
demons.
Is
What do
Spielberg
you mean
trying?
they
You
turned
didn't.
into
You didn't see
demons?
the angels came out and they're flying around, and then they make eye contact with the people, and then they turn into demon faces.
Well, no, those are just angels that are destroyers.
Okay, they
They're
look
still
pretty
they're
demonic.
still just angels.
They look pretty demonic.
No, they weren't demons. They were killing the bad guys.
It's not the
They
Bible
were
I
killing
read.
the Nazis.
Dude, the Israel could have just closed their eyes. They didn't have to paint the doors with blood.
No,
This
that was
whole
a
time?
completely
Jeez,
different.
Well, you said destroyers.
that was
That's what
completely
saved
different.
Indy.
Pharaoh
Anyway,
just had to let
anyway,
them go.
That was
All Pharaoh had to do was let them go.
This was the question. This was the question I asked. Would you guys be able to keep your eyes closed?
No, I'd be dead. I'd be a pillar of
There's
salt.
no chance.
I'd be a pillar of salt.
There's no way I would be able to keep
It's
my eyes
pretty
closed.
interesting. Indy, who's not a religious man of any sort, says don't open your eyes and all
Well, his
this.
dad is very religious.
He's read it all, though. He's
Yeah.
read it all.
Yeah, he
so
knows
he
it all.
goes through a biblical experience.
He
and
went to
still
Sunday.
doesn't believe.
He went to Sunday school.
It's pretty interesting.
So
that people just refuse to
do you-
believe.
Do you think Spielberg,
Like Pharaoh.
It's probably not
Yeah,
that deep.
Let my people go.
Based on the rest of the movie,
Pharaoh,
I don't think it's as
Pharaoh.
deep. But what do you think Spielberg's trying to say when the ghosts
This
get
guy's so
unleashed?
excited to die. This guy's like, I'm gonna die, but it's gonna be awesome. But he takes off his shirt. He's like, I just want to punch this guy.
Classic, hero that is overmatched against the big Nazi guy.
I
Look,
don't
he's
know
just walking up.
who
He's
he
like
reminds me
popping his
of.
knuckles.
Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of
A
somebody.
pro wrestler of something. It's like,
Yes.
like Austin 316 or
Yeah.
something.
Somebody
Yeah.
on their way
Yeah.
out last. He's a lefty too, I think. He's a
No,
he,
he's
looks,
not.
he looks like he's
Look at
actually
him,
a
he's like-
boxer.
That's not southpaw.
No?
That's a
No.
left jab.
Yeah.
You keep your right cocked.
Okay. All right.
That's some serious boxing stance, though. I like that Indy just kicks him in the nuts and he just doesn't move. Nothing happens.
He reminds me of somebody I'm gonna remember later. But what do you think? Is Spielberg trying to say anything when the ghosts get unleashed from the Ark and then
Angels.
fire on all the Nazis? What? All now the fact that it's the rabbi explodes, but you're saying it's not a rabbi. It's a Nazi dressed up in.
They all explode. I mean, the I thought it was Joseph.
They all disappear.
I thought the guy was supposed to be Joseph Goebbels, by the way. I thought that was the take on Goebbels.
Oh.
Kind of looks like
I mean,
what
it could have been.
the medallion burned into his hand.
He's supposed to be shorter.
Glasses.
Supposed to be a little bit of a limp.
That's
He's got
interesting.
one leg
Clean shaven.
one leg shorter than the other. Why do we know all this? Boys in the Boat.
Boys in the Boat.
Well, also
Inglourious
history.
Basterds.
Oh no, the girl would have been there filming though. What's her name? She did the documentary.
Well, they don't ever say his name's Joseph, do they?
Yeah, Joseph. Oh no,
No, they say his
in the-
name. It's not
sorry.
him. It's in the movie. It's not him.
You were just trying to say
I just felt like
that's
he
how
was
you
like
kind of
Goebbels-esque.
envisioned him.
Yeah.
Marcus, you had something you were saving for the end.
Yeah.
What?
Could you keep your eyes shut?
Oh, that was I. If you knew it would save you,
I don't think I could.
really?
Man, I would
You
want.
would- you just
I would
wanna see
want.
it?
I would want to know what was going on. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be so curious?
I don't know. I try to put myself in the context. I get too romantic about these questions because I'm like, I got a family. I got to get back. I got to see my kids. So
It's
yeah,
true.
I could
like,
do it.
I don't want to die, but man, I'd like peek a little bit. Like
He's peeking.
I don't think so, man. I think I'm good. I think I'll be fine.
you're not gonna be Lot's wife, turning.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll be good.
All right. I gotta.
I do have some quotes.
This is a fun fact that cracks me up. To achieve the sound of 1,000 snakes, which remember they won 4 Oscars, 3 of them were sound effects. To achieve the sound of thousands of snakes slithering, Ben Burt stuck his fingers into a cheese casserole, and this was augmented by applying wet sponges to grip tape on a skateboard. Yes, you hear all the different elements
Dude, that's what these sound people
to
are
create
nuts.
these sounds. Dude, these people, you know how the 3 of us who write a lot about our own experiences, and we have to write for the cover.
Yeah.
We're constantly taking notes during movies, and we write for our businesses in our life and journal. We see things different with that in mind. You wake up in the morning,
Totally do.
not even trying to
Yeah.
anticipate seeing a lesson in simple things. These people hear something,
Yeah, you're right.
and they're constantly gathering these sounds for other sounds
Yep.
on a hourly basis.
It'd
Maybe
be hard to
minutes
shut
in.
it off.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to shut off.
It'd be like, do you guys ever go into anyone's kitchen and not notice what kind of knives they have?
No.
'Cause
I always look. I don't even try. I just look.
Me too. And if I don't see any knives, I'll look like in their drawer or
Yeah.
something. I can't help it.
You would not look in their drawer.
Just kidding.
I mean, it depends on the house, but yeah, I could see myself doing that.
I just you go over to somebody's house, like I'm just trying to see what kind of person they are. You can tell what kind of person they are based on what knives they have.
I wish there was. So Brett and I talked about this all the time. Cutco tapped into not only some of the best training for college kids, but they've got a cheat code because the product is truly elite in its class.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of another product like that.
I still say this to people like that'll ask me about Cutco. I'm like, well, can you think of a product that you're going to use every single day that's guaranteed to last forever?
Dude, I had a kid one day. I asked a question in training. Think of a product you're going to use every single day, that one product for the rest of your life. He goes, toilet paper. I'm like, you're going to use the same piece of toilet paper?
Great response.
Oh, dude, you have to have one if
Great
I
response.
did. Oh.
Dude, people would try to. I still haven't heard a good one. I haven't heard a good one.
It's interesting. It's an interesting point, though. Like, should you do consumables for the same type of training?
Well, we've tried. So coffee, Utopian's no longer a partner, I believe.
Yeah, that's just a weird
Last
pairing.
one.
I think
So-
the pairing was the issue there.
You think
Well,
so?
all that
Yeah.
stuff that's in the
Wellness mats is
That's interesting because that's
still
kitchen
doing well.
related.
There's all the kitchen stuff that's in the Cutco store is pretty cool.
The Scrub Daddies
Yeah.
do very, very well in there.
Yeah.
Scrub Daddies are
There's an
great.
easy,
I do like Scrub Daddies.
Easy chip clip guy. It like vacuum seals it. I don't know how
Oh,
to describe
nice.
it, but those
That's
are
a
in
cool
there.
product.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pairing is weird on that. But I've thought, what product can you bring that elite training to for college kids? And I've been reading a lot of books where a lot of people got their start in paint. It's like you start at you paint because everyone needs paint.
Yeah,
especially outdoor
You're
painting,
talking that
painting
is
mailboxes.
the key is a consumable subscription.
A subscription.
Is the home run.
Or not even the home run is a subscription, but even if you before like that just start with consumables, the repeat business.
What if you could just
is a
get
big
college
deal.
kids to sell ads for magazines for you?
That would be the dream.
Yeah.
People drink.
But for very little pay.
It's an internship. It's the experience. It's the experience.
You're just setting meetings for me, man. I'm the closer.
Yeah.
I'd love to make jokes about this, but it's my entire pitch. All right, more quotes, hidden gems.
Here's a quote for you.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys even ever go to Sunday school? I like when he said that.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys ever go? Now, Sunday school is a lost art.
Is it
I think so.
for adults?
Adults and kids. Like
It's definitely not like the 90s.
Sunday
No.
school
The
was
90s
separate.
Sunday.
no,
Sunday,
we would go to church. Or,
Sunday was different.
and
Yeah.
it was way different.
It was different
You
in the
would
90s.
go before service, right?
Yeah.
Like this was where
and the
we-
adults had their Sunday school class, and
Yeah.
the kids had theirs, and then the adults would do their class for
Well,
like a
'cause-
semester or quarter or whatever.
was at least we all attend in the big scheme of things, large churches. Service is for the unchurched. Service is for me
At
to be
our
able to
churches,
invite,
yes.
invite my friend to and come not feel weird and hang out and maybe learn some stuff. That's where Sunday school comes into play. That's where life groups have kind of taken over that spot.
Well, yeah, but they also had life groups, and we had Wednesday night church.
So we're just soft.
I went to church a
I don't
lot
know.
more when I was a kid, for sure.
I don't know. I go back and forth. Like I want to be at church. I want to be at church. And I will tell you that there was Sunday school that was forced upon me that I did not want to be at.
I liked Sunday school,
Yeah, that's good. So
but I always
that
liked-
was-
I always
you
liked
had someone
school and
good.
answering the questions.
same thing with school. Like a good teacher changes everything.
I will say that the 7th and 8th grade
Teacher.
the
Hot girls.
Sunday school teacher that I had for 7th and 8th grade, probably changed my life
It's all
because of the
about
way that he
leaders.
talked to
Yeah.
us about relationships
It's all
and
about
stuff
leadership.
like that.
I feel like that's how Riley talks about Ernie
Yeah.
Bowman.
Yeah.
Good
You have
dude.
one good teacher that changes everything for you. Yeah. Most epic line in the whole movie, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Mm-hmm.
That's a ranked quote.
This is his second assistant on the Golden Monkey very beginning expedition.
Yeah.
It's not a golden monkey.
He goes, whatever it is. He goes,
I'm going to tell you what it is.
He goes, stay here. And the dude goes, if you insist, senor. Doesn't want to go.
So
Asps.
I thought it was a face as well. The sacred idol of Havidos, which takes possession at the very beginning of the film, is the fertility goddess. It is a molten image of a woman squatting down and giving birth.
Oh.
That's what that was.
Nice.
So next time you watch it, look really closely. It's not a monkey. It's really funny you thought it was a monkey though.
I mean,
Monkey.
I've seen birth a few times. It looked different than that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Asps, very dangerous. You go first.
You go first. Does that guy turn out to be bad in the next movie?
No.
Okay, good.
Why don't you come down here and I'll show you? I like that.
I love this quote just as a quote, not even in the movie, just in general. It's not the years, honey. It's the mileage.
Mm-hmm.
Felt that one. Felt that one.
You're going to give mercenaries a bad name.
Hidden gem.
Hidden gems.
The Pan American plane that lands and takes off from the water. Is that real? A commercial jet plane
It's not a
situation?
commercial jet. It's a seaplane. You talking about
Seaplane, sure. But like there were ordinary passengers on it. Was this a normal Pan American situation?
I can't say that I know much about 1930s
Huge plane,
airplanes.
super cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
at the end?
No,
No.
when he's going
That's
to
when
Egypt.
when he heads to Egypt, he gets on a plane, but he boards on the water.
Interesting.
Really cool.
I have to think they didn't just make that up.
Probably not.
Awesome. And planes used to have like the upstairs high class lounge. That'd be kind of cool.
That is a dream of mine. That's in my dream book, is to own a seaplane so I can get up to the lake in half the time and just land on the water.
Oh.
Is that big enough? Is the lake big enough to land?
Yeah, you can land on the water.
Let's do it.
That's kind of fun.
That would be really
I have a buddy who had his pilot. I don't know if it's still up to date or not, but he had his pilot's license, lived in Syracuse.
Yeah.
And he would literally fly down here and we would have dinner or whatever, and then he'd fly back.
That's awesome. So yeah, 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when Aaron Nichols, BJ's son, worked for me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had some sort of orientation at in Bloomington. I think it was maybe his. Well, no, it wouldn't have been orientation. I don't know what it was. And BJ has his pilot's license, so he flew him from there to Oakwood Resort
Yeah.
in a private plane to come to the boat.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Nice.
It was really cool.
Oh, I love when they're having that first fight in the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and she's super drunk because she just did all these shots. Although she doesn't act like she's drunk.
Mm-mm.
Mid fight, somebody shoots that keg or whatever, and then she's like grabbing a drink mid fight.
Yeah, takes a drink.
It's just classic.
So Joseph Goebbels-ish guy, when he walks in the tent and he starts unfolding the nunchucks,
Yes.
and then it's just a hanger
Yeah.
to hang his
I
coat
wrote
on.
that down. I was like, I want to be so cool that I just carry around a hanger and give it to
I
someone
want
else.
that hanger for
That
sure.
was awesome.
That was a cool hanger.
Great.
The thing is you have to have somebody to take the hanger also. I guess
Don't you travel with Jessica?
we are all married.
Yeah.
Classic.
Not gonna touch that one, are you, Brett?
Touch which one?
He would be carrying it for her. That's what he would be doing.
Make fun of chivalrous people.
Happily married 11 years on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Nice.
11 years.
11 years.
Is that when you guys
fantastic.
watched this movie? Saturday night?
Sunday night. Saturday we were... Dude, my wife, 75 hard, she wakes up that morning. She's not well. Nausea. She's not well. And she's 30 plus days in at that point, and she hasn't done her workouts yet. She, and you guys were both there, she danced hard.
Yeah, I've never seen
and
that.
I will tell you, that was the hardest she's worked out all 36 days.
I looked over and they were just sitting at the table and Riley was like,
Jessica, I don't know why. I mean,
Dude.
she just really wanted to dance.
I think Jessica wanted to support Riley.
Is that what it was?
that
don't know,
and the
but
band was playing music that we
band
can all
was
get
Jessica
down to.
danced for like however
My-
long that band played.
My
Yellow
Yellow
how long
Rickshaw.
they were.
If
They were
you
fantastic.
if you have a wedding come up, you're listening to this, book them. Just do it.
Yeah, the wedding is definitely a different. This better gig for them than Heritage Christian's back to school party, where
did
they have to
do that
change
too?
the lyrics to all their songs.
I definitely am a fan of live music versus a DJ at a wedding. But man, they can put together a set to match your age group, and holy cow.
That was the thing, is that they
they know their
cater.
audience.
They cater to the audience really, really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
and he kind of doubles as MC.
Were you
for the
guys
entire
there
wedding.
when Hyatt went to the drums?
Yes.
It's so funny.
I didn't even play the drums.
He just,
Did you know he played
he
the drums?
just throws them up and
Yeah, that was
runs
funny.
in there. Yeah.
Did you know he played drums?
I didn't.
Yeah, I've seen him play drums.
I thought he only sang. I didn't know.
No, he plays drums, and then he does a lot. He does some other percussion stuff.
Did he go to Fisher's at the initial launch?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. What? What?
It's just it's funny timing to ask questions like that.
You know, I'm
but
live.
If you guys are wondering
Hey,
about
we're gonna
Northview history,
We're gonna tag Adam Hyatt in the episode notes.
We beat him in softball every year.
Yeah.
Couldn't
That was
put together a
mentioned.
team.
That was mentioned in the wedding.
Clearly not a great GM.
Yeah,
but-
he said that he competed against him in softball. I was waiting for him to say he lost to him in softball, but
Yeah.
you know,
Last speech, kind of weird.
whose speech?
Kind of weird.
Whose speech? At the wedding. We're back on the wedding.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think about that.
We had a friend's wife that was visibly
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable
yeah.
for 7 minutes.
She's uncomfortable in uncomfortable situations.
That's
so.
true, but it's kind of weird.
Anyway, what you rate it?
So, coming in blind, never seeing it for the first time in 2025 ever, and not you guys are saying, hey, it opened up this whole new. I'm going to be honest. 5.9. Not a great movie. Now, all the context, what you guys have shared, I respect it. In 2025, it's a 5.9.
Wow. You are ruined.
And here's the deal. I had to give it a
ruined.
5.9 because I gave Gladiator a 6.
No, it's just like you're ruined not having. I
didn't see it until now. Yeah, I get it.
But
I
I
understand.
don't think me seeing it. I would need to see a movie.
It's impossible for me to do it that way because I've seen this so many times.
Yeah.
It almost seeing it for the first time right now.
If you didn't watch it with your dad, I wonder what it would be like.
It's almost a movie that you're like, it doesn't know what it wants to be. It's silly, but it's not. It's got good action, but also horrible action. It's got you guys explaining it the way you did. I get it.
I mean, I don't think I understand why you say it's horrible action, but I don't think that in 1981 or whatever that it's horrible action.
Correct. But it's 2025. It's the first time I've ever seen it.
I mean, that is what we've said about these ratings. Is like
it's fine.
How do I feel about this movie right now? That's why we're not, Ebert and Roper.
Hey, here's the deal. Somebody's gonna watch this movie for the first time based on this podcast, and I'm just letting you know it's still a good movie that you should watch. But
I'm romantic about it. I'm an 8.0. I think that there's movies I'd rather watch more, and that's why I rate it lower than those movies.
Yep.
But in terms of like, will I watch this a lot? Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those series.
This is Rudy for me.
Yeah.
I would give it a high 8, and there are people that would watch it for the first time today and go, "That movie's not great."
I don't know if that's true.
What if they already knew about Rudy?
The story, though. The story's good.
What if they know about his post?
I think that's not what you do with movies. That's not what you do with
7.7. 7.7.
7.7
So I'm kind of right there with you.
Yeah.
I like Last Crusade better than this one.
Yeah.
So this is the first one.
No.
By the way, guys, on
This is not
IMDb,
the-
this is the first one.
This is the first one.
Temple of Doom's number 2.
On
Last Crusade is number 3.
IMDb, this is 8.4 out of 10
Yeah.
That's great
on
for them, right?
1.8 million views.
Yeah.
Or reviews.
People
That's
love this movie, man.
incredible.
There's a lot to this that makes it pretty special. But it's not in the 8s for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had down to ask ourselves what's next. I am so out of the loop.
I think we're doing Spotlight next.
Love Spotlight.
And I was thinking about this.
Wonder how we're gonna make this funny.
Because Remington's saying, I wonder how we're going to make this funny. But, what's interesting is like we went into the only other movie where we really went into it and we were like, oh, like we're not going to be able to make this funny was Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
And that's like
It's the most epic one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
So
think
we'll see.
Spotlight is going to be their number one.
I think it's going to be a fascinating. That movie is it's probably like top 5 for me.
Wow. Mark Ruffalo?
I just I was blown away from that movie from the first time that I saw it.
From the subject matter, the investigation part, what did you blown away?
I just loved the movie. Like it was one of those times where I walked out of the movie and I was like, wow, that's gonna win awards.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I liked the way it was filmed. I liked the dialogue. I liked the storytelling.
Yeah.
I was young enough that I didn't care about news cycle enough yet, so I did not know the severity.
When it happened.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know the severity of.
I think there's part of that for me too.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's this aspect. None of us are Catholic, but there's this aspect of faith that was dramatically impacted.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's going to be a good conversation.
Yeah.
We also got Unbroken. I mean, what do we just got to finish it? We got to decide.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
You're done?
I'm very close to done with Unbroken.
We could do that. I'm reading this book that Tyler recommended me. That is cover worthy. We probably won't do it, but it's When Breath Becomes Air, about a neurosurgeon that is diagnosed with cancer at the age of like 36, 37, and dies within months.
Yeah.
He's normally the one giving that news, and then he's given that news and has to sit in the gown on the other side of the.
Oh wow.
Very interesting, and he writes the book in that time.
Yeah.
Christian dude, very interesting read. I'm 100 pages in, and it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yesa?
Good
Yes,
good
Rebecca?
book
Yeah,
recommendation.
I could be ready with Unbroken whenever.
Okay. So definitely Spotlight next.
I think
Mark
so.
Ruffalo. and then possibly Unbroken after that.
Prince of Thieves coming up too, baby. And what are we doing for Brett's birthday?
Ooh, Brett's birthday. I feel like
Rudy.
Rudy is a very easy pick. I think it's the pick I want. I think I want to keep it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Any reason to watch Rudy?
Yeah.
Especially in the
Rudy.
fall.
Especially it's
with,
perfect for the
with
fall.
college football
Yeah,
starting.
Your birthday is the 3rd?
Yes. And yours is the 8th?
8th. Shayla Boker, good friend. 7th. Jeff Bry, the 9th. It's quite the stretch.
What a week for the world.
Okay.
Happy birthdays!